My name is Corey, and I'm a 4.1 index.
My name is John. I'm a 5.7 index.
My name is Mike. My handicap is 20. Coffee.
Coffee and caffeine is your friend. Use it, don't abuse it.
Feeling a little tired. The last time I had coffee was a little over 24 hours.
Right now, I just don't have the energy to put full force behind the swings. I don't feel good, Ben. I got a headache.
I think that first cup of coffee will go a long way. I could wind up getting pretty jittery as we start pounding cups 2 and 3. Yeah, I'm definitely a little concerned about drinking too much coffee, but bring it on.
Hi, my name is George.
Hi, I'm John.
Today we're going to be checking 3 golfers, checking their vitals, primarily blood pressure and pulse. As he drinks more and more caffeine, I expect to see dilation of the eyes, probably some increased breathing or heart rate. His base is 128 over 82, and your heart rate is about 78. Yeah, it's 108 over 78, and your heart's pumping at 62 beats a minute. That's amazing. Have a heart like a racehorse.
Give it to me straight.
Right bound. Oh. It's 138 over 80 and 90 beats a minute.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. Having not drank coffee for the last 24 hours, I definitely have a little bit of a headache, and I'm a lot groggier than I thought I would be, especially yesterday afternoon.
So, the symptoms I'm having right now, prior to having any coffees, definitely have some headaches. I guess once the caffeine starts flowing, I think it'll be a little easier just because I'll be in my normal state of golf.
Overly caffeinated, I know I'm going to try to kill that ball. And right now I just don't have the energy to put full force behind the swings. Although I can't focus on anything. Like I said, I have a little bit of headache. Nice.
Thanks.
First round did not feel good. I feel physically pretty drained. I'm definitely tired. I've been yawning for the past 3 hours. I feel like I need to sit down.
I think performance will probably get better for the first couple rounds of coffee, and then once over-caffeination kind of sets in, things could get a little dicey.
Irons were bad. I don't think I hit the green. Irons were very bad. God, I chunked a couple, sliced a couple, and overcooked the last one. It's for science, it's for science, it's for science. Not good. I am feeling the lack of caffeine right now. It sucks. I'm looking forward to the coffee.
Caffeine is the active ingredient of coffee, which then is further broken down in the body to 3 other active ingredients. Theobromine, which helps open up the blood vessels and improve oxygenation. Theophylline, it helps open up the airways and again increase the amount of oxygen you can consume.
That's really good.
And thirdly, paraxanthine, which helps break down fat to use fat as a source of energy, but also it improves how well your heart pumps. When you hit a driver and you have enough caffeine, you'll be able to hit that with a lot more authority and a lot more power.
I'm starting to feel a little bit shaky, but overall, a lot more alert, and within minutes, honestly, just felt like a different person. It was awesome.
My head feels better than it did before. Still felt control, even swinging harder. Definitely felt better.
Another pull. Everything is left.
After the cup of coffee, it felt great. I felt like I was able to be more normal and be myself. The caffeine seemed to significantly help my putting for some reason. I thought it was going to be worse, but I'll go with it.
Driving felt great. Found an extra gear with the driver. Was able to really swing at it more aggressively. I just had a lot more thoughts running through my head.
I felt like I was swinging harder the second round than the first round, but it was just getting way more backspin on the ball, which was decreasing the loft.
After this next cup of coffee, I think that'll be right where I usually am as far as energy. I think next round will probably be my best round, even better than the ones after that.
Certainly, drinking a cup of coffee at the start of a round will help kind of give you that energy boost and the overall feeling of a little bit more confidence, a little bit more euphoria.
Colors seem more colorful. Music sounds sweeter.
You drink your second cup of coffee and let's say you cannot tolerate caffeine. First, your concentration was very good. Now you can get a little bit more distracted. You find that your mind is racing. You'll find that your hands start to tremor. Your heart might race. You might feel palpitations. Your heart rate might actually go up.
118 over 84.
Going up.
Yeah, going up. And 78.
Your ability to really pick a target, really focus on a target and really hit that target will go down.
138 over 82. And heart rate 84.
Especially for something like golf where you need fine motor control and a calm mind and a calm heart, may not be too good. You might actually do worse. The whole overall feeling of anxiety and impending doom is not fun.
He might feel different, maybe because in his mind it's caffeine, but as far as his body's concerned, nothing has happened. Yeah.
It's not just how well you break down coffee, it's also how well you tolerate it. That's two different things, right? So if you're a fast metabolizer, you can consume coffee and it's out of the system very quickly. But also, if you carry a certain gene, you can tolerate coffee, which means you're not as sensitive to coffee.
That one's for later.
I think my peak was during round 2, but once the caffeine starts wearing off, it's all downhill from there.
Round 2 is like the sweet spot as far as having the energy level, being able to keep the tempo. I just find myself swinging kind of fast, not smooth at this point, and that's never really a good thing for power.
But I'm too jacked up. I don't have any feels, and it really affects you when you're trying to keep hands and your wrists calm and just use your shoulders. Putts are terrible. I don't expect them to get better either.
My body feels a little bit more just lively in general. Nothing crazy yet, but I think we'll see what that next espresso shot does.
I think my peak was during round 2, but once the caffeine starts wearing off, it's all downhill from there.
No, I don't feel too jittery. God. And then when I hold my hand up, it's a little bit, but I cannot wait for this next cup of espresso.
When you're hitting a shot that requires finesse, an iron, a wedge into a green, too much caffeine is not going to help you.
You were at 138 before. You're at 110 over 72.
Caffeine is typically broken down by the liver, and in most people it's out of the system between 4 and 6 hours, which is why you have a coffee at 8 o'clock in the morning. Lunchtime you need to pick me up because it's out of the system by then.
We were 78 before, and now you're 62. And you were 92 before, and you're 92 again.
Steady.
When we talk about stimulants, you can go from one scale, which is a mild stimulant, such as a weak cup of coffee, and then you have the extreme stimulants, such as, I would say something like amphetamine, cocaine. You consume 600 milligrams of coffee, which is about, 6 strong espressos. That equates to about 20 milligrams of amphetamine, which is a strong stimulating dose.
All the feelings. Definitely a little bit of indigestion, just starting to feel my stomach do a couple of backflips after all that coffee. 310. Definitely felt my heart like beating out of my chest a little bit shortly thereafter. That's kind of quieted down, and overall definitely just a bit of a crash.
I'm not too jittery, I don't think. Which is funny, I don't have any. I have a headache, and then I had too much. I get a headache again.
I feel okay, I kind of feel normal. A little jittery, but it's not really affecting my putting, which makes no sense. Maybe I need to drink more coffee.
Thank you. Thank you. I probably wouldn't choose to have this much coffee if I was playing a full 18 holes, but maybe I should. I'm feeling good.
This is probably too much coffee to be drinking during a round of golf at this point. I think I passed the sweet spot about a cup and a half ago. And I'm at the point now where I have to just keep drinking more coffee to keep my energy levels up to get through the rest of the day.
After a little while, when caffeine lasts between 4 and 6 hours, when it's no longer there, the rush makes you feel more sleepy.
118 over 78 and 82.
Also, you lose the effect of dopamine, so now you start feeling kind of, the typical crash, kind of feeling down, kind of feeling less energy, more sleepy, and that's when you go, you know what, I need to pick me up, I need a second cup of coffee.
118 over 78.
This cycle can go on, and over a period of time, you'll develop a tolerance to coffee.
136 over 92 and 90.
I'm feeling good, so maybe I should think about having 6 shots of espresso before I go back out again.
Sounds like all hell is breaking loose above us and the skies are about to open up, kind of in every direction.
Corey was hitting the ball too hard. The clouds broke. Day was good. I mean, I thought the results were actually pretty interesting. The third round was probably a sweet spot as far as caffeine goes, which was about 6 shots of espresso. I
think the key for me is if I'm going to keep caffeinating during a round of golf, I have to eat while I'm doing it to kind of stay steady.
I thought today was very deceiving on how I thought I was going to play. I thought my driver was going to be going way farther. It just didn't have the distance today.
I'm coffeeed out.
Yeah, no.
Totally coffeed out.
Don't want more coffee.
Definitely going to be crashing in the next couple hours, and it's going to be a long night.
This is the shakiest I've felt today.
You feel shaky?
Shakier than I thought it was going to feel. I thought I felt okay.
Yeah, it looks less shaky than I feel.
I think my eyes are vibrating too.
Yeah.